Hello out there, Saturday morning, August 1st. Wow, summer rapidly coming to an end. I know that most of you guys, my fellow Boomer Rangers, are probably real excited about the hunting season coming up. Opens up as early as September 14th here in Connecticut for archery. I think down in Maryland around the 11th, maybe even a little bit earlier. All right, we're back. We're back still downstairs at the reloading bench. Wanted you guys to see the latest new look. My second coronavirus haircut. Finally feels good. Gonna be heading down to North Carolina tomorrow morning for a family vacation. As you can see, the wall didn't come down yet. Construction was delayed about a month. It looks like we might be getting started right after Labor Day. So we're gonna come back to the reloading bench. When I get back, we're gonna bring the Dillon. I don't know whether we're gonna set the Dillon up or not. We're probably not going to set it up, but we'll probably come back, go to the range, sight those slugs in that we test loaded last time, and I'll let you know how that makes out. Maybe while we're down in North Carolina, we'll do some fishing, and we'll get that on video because aging boomers love to fish just as much as we love to hunt. And then when we get back, we're actually going to do the second annual meet and greet with Rich Wilson by Death by Bungie at the Tioga Ranch. That's happening on Saturday, August 15th. I think Rich is really excited about this trip this year. He's got a new studio. And he's got a new future trophy room for all of his Death by Bungie captures. Be sure to check out his channel, Death by Bungie. He has about 10,000 subscribers. He's done more for crossbow hunting, to promote crossbow hunting, than just about anybody on YouTube. So it's worth checking out. I'm sure you'll like his content very much. As you know, I'm a Four Seasons hunter. I do it all: shotgun, rifle, muzzleloader, and archery. And my weapon of archery choice these days has been crossbow, just because I find it a little bit easier after sitting in the woods for 4 or 5 hours. Your muscle memory isn't quite right. And we're going to go through that in another video when we look at how many years I've been using the archery equipment. All right. So listen, this is all for now. We're going to catch up soon. All right. You guys have a great day. Bye. Looks like we are indeed rolling again. Good afternoon, Boomer Rangers. Welcome to my channel. You know, those of you who've been following my channel, we appreciate your subscriptions. We appreciate you following us. I'm back at the reloading bench. This may be the last time you see me at the reloading bench. The reloading bench is going to get packed up this weekend. Friday, I'm having a delivery of a storage container from Eagle Leasing in Orange, Connecticut. They're not a sponsor, but we do a lot of business with modular companies. Hopefully one day we'll do some business with Eagle. In the meantime, we are renting a trailer, a container, a 20-footer by 8 feet wide. Everything in here has to be packed up by Saturday and Sunday and go into the trailer. This place has to totally be emptied. We expect to sign on the construction loan perhaps the first week in September and start construction on my beach home here right after Labor Day. It's going to run about 9 months. So sadly, don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to bring it over. We're not going to do a boxing unopening, but for those of you that have talked to me before and know what we're doing, this is a Dillon 5500 progressive reloading press, pretty much the gold standard of the industry. And we have over there the powder dropper and the primer feeder automated. So we hope when this construction's done that we'll be back at the reloading bench and we'll be doing some reloading. So I think, right now archery season is getting ready to start September 15th. So we're going to do some scouting at the Watershed Company where we're going to be hunting, where we have a permit. And in between that, we'll go to the range and we'll test some of these slugs that we developed over time. Want to see kind of accuracy we're getting. I noticed today there were some slugs on sale. Somebody sent me a notice. $3 a shell. Who would have ever imagined that a shotgun shell would sell for $3 per shell $15 per box? Crazy. When you can buy the components and make them here for about $1. All right, so I'm going to give you a complete rundown, a little wrap around the showroom here, and show you what else is coming out. All right? I'll try to be as careful as I can and pan as smoothly as I can. Without a fluid head, it's a little difficult, but here we go. All right, so anything that's here, Christmas ornaments, hunting equipment, gear. Over there in a corner, I think we have a, right there in a corner, I'm pretty sure that's a elevated tree stand we never built. And that was the cooler we carried that hog back from Tioga last weekend. Various shelving, cooking products. Let's do a slow pan here. Oh, we have a party. We have the 60-inch wide, we have the 60-inch wide table. And we have over there a 48-inch wide table. Obviously, I'm in the furniture business, so we have a lot of that stuff around here. All these shelves, I'm told, have to come out. Those of you that followed the last video, we moved the wines upstairs already. That little box underneath, just behind that target, contains all my reloading materials. And back in that corner, we have the compound bow and a rifle case. I've already moved most of my hunting clothing has been moved from a closet over here. You're going to see that next. But literally, the next time you see this room, it is going to be totally empty. And then after that, you're going to see half of the walls are coming out. That's in order to comply with the FEMA laws. We live near the water, about 104 yards from Long Island Sound at the beach. And so what's going to essentially happen is you have to have a 50% breakthrough on every one of these walls. It should be fascinating. It should be an experience. We shall see. One last thing I want to talk about. When we're finally done with this project and we start cooking some of that beautiful hog we got at Tioga, we're going to pair it with some wines. I like to say you could study about wine. You could read about it in a magazine. You could watch some movies. You can watch some training videos. But really, the only way you ever get to know anything about wine is pop some corks. And I think you can see we popped a few thousand corks over the years. We're going to hopefully find the right wine that goes at Wild Boar this year and what's the best wine you can serve with venison. And we'll be keeping you all informed about that in the months ahead, all right? Until then, stay tuned, Boomers. We love having you. You know, maybe that's actually a mule deer antler I found last year, and we painted it white. Now right next to it is another set of antlers that I use for my, well, I'm not real good at it, but I have tried to rattle some bucks in, and about the only thing I can do is once in a while get a squirrel. This is kind of my favorite, you know. Sadly, I have the record for the most legal, barely legal bucks ever taken in the state of Vermont. That was one of the smaller ones that just barely was legal. And then again, my one and only turkey with about 11-inch beard. Sorry I don't have the fan to show anymore because some critter came and got it. But we did succeed in getting a wood duck once. Oh, that's an interesting story. I aimed at the first one, I hit the last one in the flock. So I aimed at the first one, I hit the one at the very end of the V. What else have we got down here? Oh yes, a woodcock. Boy, does my wife hate woodcock. It tastes like a bird tastes like liver. So you will not be seeing any cooking videos in my kitchen that contain a woodcock. If I get lucky and I get a grouse, you'll see it. Now that buck was the biggest buck I ever shot in the state of Maine. He's a 5-pointer, and I was pretty proud of him way back when. So was everybody else who saw him on top of my Subaru. They were really, really impressed. Now, once again, those of you that saw some footage before, I'm not sure whether I ever published the footage of the indoor pellet rifle range, but we packed up the pellet marksmanship, and we're no longer going to be shooting down here. Once again, that's it. Slow pan around the room. Next time you see this place, it will indeed be totally empty. Let me zoom in and show you what I was talking about last week when I said, due to FEMA rules, the new combination FEMA / Town of Fairfield rules, you must have at least a 50% breakthrough for water to flow from one end to the other. And I may have mentioned also that this was, as you remember, or as you recall, this was once the home of my famous reloading bench. We had a lot of great times down here. But it is about the craziest thing I've ever seen or heard of in my life. But I can't explain it. Rules are rules, regulations are regulations. So they've gone ahead and busted up a perfectly good foundation that had plenty of strength and rigidity. Survived Hurricane Irene and Hurricane Sandy, but I guess that's not good enough. We have to have water flowing all the way through. And I mentioned the other day, of course, we got these big structural columns and beams and all kinds of things that are happening. But this is a royal mess. I just can't get over it. But listen, when all is said and done, everything will be fine. They will figure out a way to remove all this insulation and redo it. I'm not sure how much. I'm thinking that we're probably going to be able to. We have to move the furnace upstairs, move the hot water heater up, do some other areas like this.